Welcome in Rest and Digest with Yoga. Today, our practice is infused with the intention to hold space. And this is a theme and a practice that I am exploring a lot lately. And it's very close to my heart and probably yours too if you are a facilitator, coach, or a yoga teacher, or you have a family. Like we're so used to hold space for the ones around us and in our work. And this moment is an invitation to see what it is like to fully hold space for yourself and to connect to what is alive in our being. So let's just start by tuning in to our breath. Just inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, just letting go without any effort. We continue this gentle and deep inhalation, letting go, exhalation. And just feel how bringing your awareness back inside, back to your breath, is bringing more relaxation in your body instantly. Making space for becoming aware of what's actually inside of us, what's alive in this moment. Checking in your body, like how is your body right now? There might be some sensations present that ask your attention, and we just observe them with an open attention, full of curiosity. And in holding space, we are opening to let go of any attitude of fixing, wanting to make it any different than it is, and inviting ourselves to fully be here just as we are. We are already good enough for this moment. And with that, we bring our awareness in our head, just checking in, like how is the head right now? Just allowing any thoughts that arise, that come and go, we just let them. We are not interested in the content, we just observe that they are there, having no opinion. And with an inhalation, we inhale all the thoughts that we don't need in this moment, and with exhalation, we just let them flow out of our minds. Inhaling, if there's anything left, we exhale and we allow them to flow out of our mind, making more space for clarity. And for clear vision. Inhaling, and with exhalation, you relax even more, feeling at home in our bodies and arriving in our heart center in the middle of the chest, slightly to the right. Connecting to what is alive in our heart right now. What am I longing for in this moment? And with every breath, we feel how this space of the heart is expanding even more and more and more. And feel how we are held in this space of the heart, full of love and presence. There's nothing to be done. And the beauty of this moment. And we come back with our awareness to the breathing cycles, becoming aware of the short moments after inhalation, short pause before it enters in an exhalation, and again finding there are short moments of a pause before it transits again. And we feel how these short moments bring us back to that stillness on the background, which is always there to rest in, beyond thoughts and sensations or emotions. And when you feel you are ready, let's stand up on our both feet, preparing ourselves for connecting deeper to that intention to hold space, bringing our hands in front of the chest. Both hands are touching each other and our thumbs are touching the sternum, elbows pointing downwards. Giving ourselves permission to be held in this session of tonight. Held in our practice and the opening and expansion of our hearts, our bodies, and our mind. Questioning, who am I? Without thinking about it, we feel how this quest brings us deeper into relaxation, into the mystery of life. And with this, we allow the arms to come down. We are in a standing position on our mats. The feet are parallel next to each other. They are hip width apart. The legs are straight. And the knees are relaxed, not locked. We rest in the pelvis, allowing any tension to leave our system. Inhaling deeply into our bellies, letting go through exhalation. We straighten our back, rolling the shoulders up and backward, opening our chest. And the neck is in line with the spine. And from here we will start our warm-up exercises. We start with the head, bringing the chin towards the chest and starting to make slow full circles to the right, taking our time. Continuing gentle breathing and just observing the movement of the head, allowing every muscle to stretch itself. And then turning counterclockwise to the left. Making space for ourselves, letting go of any tension in the area of the neck. Allowing every circle to take around 10 to 12 seconds or even more. Hasting ourselves slowly. And then coming back, like straightening the neck. And observing the effects of the first warm-up exercise. The rotations or full rotation of the head, activating the energy of the neck, and there might be some sensations that you might feel in the front of the throat, activating Vishuddha chakra, the throat chakra, connecting to our intuition, refinement, and beauty. And when you're ready, we continue to the next exercise. And again, this will be with the head. We will bring the ears to the shoulder, so left ear to left shoulder, right ear to right shoulder, and then slowly increasing the pace. And while we're doing this, we point our awareness innerly into the middle of the forehead between the eyebrows. So bringing a point of stability and an activation for the third eye, Ajna chakra. Just moving the head from side to side, and you can really do that like firmly, really helping the neck to release the tension in the neck. And slowly we come back. Taking a time to be aware of this exercise, becoming aware of the effects. Again, the activation in mainly the back of the head, in the neck. And simultaneously there might be some sensations in the area of the forehead, the arousal of Ajna chakra, the third eye. Opening to clear vision, harmonizing the mental command center. And when you're ready, we continue to the next exercise. And this one will be the lateral movement of the spine, moving the shoulders up and down, and allow this movement to come from within, like it's a dancing with the energies inside of us. And you can also play here with the pace of the movement. You can make it deep and slow, or you increase the pace and it becomes like a wiggling of a rope. See what your body feels like in this moment. Explore your body, holding space for the body. And we continue the breath gently. If there's any contraction in the area of the thorax or in your stomach, then just allow yourself to make it like less intense, or even stop the exercise to just breathe and relax. And slowly we allow the movement to come back to stillness. Becoming aware of the free flow of energies, mainly running through the spine from down upward. Activation of Kundalini Shakti, our life force. And if there's any area in your body that would benefit from some more attention, then just bring your awareness to that area so that the energy can flow upon that area, inducing the healing effects of our bodies. And questioning ourselves, who am I? Who is experiencing this in this moment? And we continue with the next exercise. We place the feet a bit more than hip width apart. We bring the shoulders up, bringing the left hand in front of the chest. And then slowly we change hands. So we are starting to twist the torso, and only the torso. So the hips are staying in the middle. And if your hips tend to follow the arm movement, then see if you can make a counter movement with the opposite leg. so that really your hips and your pelvis stay centered to find stability and not overstretch that area, and increase the movement for the torso to have a nice and gentle shift and twist. And see if you can connect to a feeling of playfulness, like of lightness, like we are playing in the wind, which in Amsterdam is very, very strong and present at the moment, last couple of days. It's like we're just playing with the wind. Inviting the wind to have a good sweep through the chambers of our heart, to the energy channels, to clear ourselves from any rubbish that might have been left behind from winter or from even longer ago. We're just making space for ourselves to be free, joyful. And slowly we allow the movement to come back, just allowing the arms to slow down by themselves. Inhaling, exhaling, and relax, receiving the echoes of this exercise. And maybe you do even feel that playfulness and that joy. Just cherish this attitude. We can bring this attitude towards all our practice. So you might feel more expansion in the area of the chest. Maybe you even feel a slight tremor, like an aliveness coming to the surface. And enthusiasm. And let's prepare ourselves for the last warm-up exercise for tonight. And for this we place the feet 3 times hip width apart. We will slowly lower down through the knees, and we place our hands with the hand palm facing back on the top of the upper leg. So every arm has a different length, everybody is different. So see if you can find the right fit for you in terms of where you place the hand. So if your arms are a bit longer, your hands might be a bit more towards the knees, placed towards the knees. And otherwise, they are on the upper legs, close to the thighs. And we straighten the arms so that also the elbow is in line with the arm. So they are not like this. And from here you might feel already the opening in the chest and the lengthening of the spine. And this is our base. So if you feel ready, we come forward, exhaling through the mouth. Relax, and we inhale through the nose, and then we hold. And avoid retention. We hold as long as we can until we need air again, and then we start all over again, exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. And we hold. Exhaling. Finding our own pace, we continue this practice. Last one. And slowly we bring the feet closer together. Coming in a straight position, taking a moment to become aware of the echoes of the last warm-up of tonight. Might feeling an overall stretch of almost all our muscles, but mainly in the legs, in our buttocks, a relaxation in the lower back, and a stretch of the intervertebral spaces between every vertebra. Increased flexibility and a lengthening of the spine. It's a kind of a lengthening of our lifespan. And opening the main energy channel, Sushumna Nadi, that flows through the middle of the spine. Bringing a boost of energy, and more availability, and an availability for the rest of our practice. So if you feel ready, we continue with the next exercise. And I would like to invite you to place the feet again 3 times hip width apart. And we're going to do this one a little bit different. Many times we will start with this standing forward bend because that's a very grounding exercise to start with. But this time we start doing actually the same, but from this position. So we place the feet 3 times hip width apart, and then we make space in our belly by reaching out with the arms, lengthening our arms, and then from our hips we bow forward, allowing the spine just to come forward on its own accord. And then you can fully relax, just allowing the hands to touch the ground if they do. Maybe you're in the air, that's also okay. You can either stay here or you could touch your ankles. And your feet are parallel to the edges of the mat. And we just relax into this pose for just a short moment, allowing the body to be immobile like a mountain. Becoming aware of the activation of Muladhara chakra, the root chakra, allowing ourselves to ground deeply, finding more stability in our lives and safety within ourselves. Vitality. We allow this pose to become a meditation while we rest in the poses of the breath, bringing our awareness in the heart center in the middle of the chest, slightly to the right, for a few more seconds. And then place the hands in front of you and slowly wiggle the feet together so that the legs again come in a straight position. And then slowly and gently we allow the back to straighten itself. And just be careful if there's any dizziness in these practices. Just open your eyes and stop the exercise. Or you can lie down on the ground for a few moments until the energy comes back, the energy flow decreases. We feel the effects of this exercise. Revitalizing our system by the activation of Muladhara chakra, the root chakra. Holding space for this vital energy to recharge our system. And we prepare for the next exercise. And we will start by placing one foot on the ground. It's the left foot, and we place our weight in the left foot and the left leg. And then we straighten before us the left arms on shoulder height. And then we bring our right leg over the left leg and we twist it around. And maybe your foot can even go around the ankle. And what you could do is also to find a steady spot before you on a wall so that you have something to focus your gaze on. And it's on the same height of the fingers that are pointing towards it. And then you bring your right arm underneath the left arm and you fold it until you can grab your thumb, or you can place the two hands against each other. You can also hold the left thumb, and this is Garudasana, the left side of it. So we're just holding it and focusing this time on just a gentle, relaxed breath, finding our center and our balance in this pose. Just becoming aware of what is alive in this moment. Observing any sensations or any thought that arise. If it's hard to find balance in this pose, then what you could also do is place your right toe on the ground. And you still have the same effect, less intense, but the same. And it's okay when you fall out to just come back and just to observe without any judgment. It's just an awareness of our balance, and at the same time we are balancing out this energy center and activating this time the left aspect, the perceptive perceptive aspect of Ajna chakra in the forehead. The last seconds. And slowly we come back. Just take a moment to relax, and maybe you'd like to wiggle your legs a little bit. It can be a challenging pose, but also a fun pose. Just standing on one leg. And in the same time, we increase our focus and capacity to concentrate. And as this is a polar pose, we will also do the other side so that we are balancing that energy on that level. So this time when you're ready, we bring our weight in the right foot, standing on the right leg. And if you're ready, we bring up the right arm in front of you on shoulder height. And then first let's start again to fold the left leg over the right leg. And then you might even be able to bring the toes around the ankle or the calf. If that's not possible, you can just leave it hang here. If you feel very wobbly today, then you just place the tip of your right big toe on the ground. And then we start bringing the left arm under the right arm, and we grab our right thumb, or we bring the hands together. Again, placing the fingers on Ajna height. So in the middle of the forehead, there's the third eye, and we'll look over the right fingers. They are almost as high as the third eye, pointing towards that steady point on the wall. And this is our final position, or the emissive side of Garudasana, the eagle pose. And we continue the breath and becoming aware of the right aspect of Ajna chakra. In our harmony, in our visions, being able to make clear decisions. And also being able to manifest them gradually. Focusing on where we're going. So holding it a few more moments. And slowly we come back, unfolding ourselves out of this asana. And we take a moment to train awareness. So taking a moment to be aware of the effects, the echoes of Garudasana, in which we were balancing the energy related to Ajna chakra in the middle of the forehead, the third eye, our inner eye, some would say, that is able to be aware of what is alive inside as well as what is outside, without losing track of itself. So it's an awareness of the awareness that we train. Feeling more harmonious thoughts, When the thoughts are harmonious, we mostly also feel harmonious in our bodies, having more joy and clarity. Might even become more lucid, having lucid dreams, for example. Those dreams that we wake up in our dreams and suddenly be aware that we are dreaming, and then we can decide what we will be experiencing in our dreams. So how would it be to just wake up in this life and being able to do whatever you want? Do you believe that's possible today already? Like, are we awake? Those are those funny, inquiring questions. So with this, we slightly move into a asana on the ground. So please join me to sit on the mat, placing the feet before us, preparing ourselves for Paschimottanasana, the seated forward bend. If this asana is a bit of a strain in the legs and in your lower back, then you might like to use a pillow like this, a very not so high pillow, so a low pillow that you only use the edge from, so that like your bum is just, your buttocks is just a little bit lit up, and that you feel that your legs going easier to the ground in a straight position. So when you are ready, we inhale deeply, making more space in ourselves, allowing more air to fill our lungs. And when there's more air in our lungs, there's more oxygen available and more prana. Subtle, vital energy that is nourishing our system. So when you're ready, we bring the arms up. We reach out to the ceiling, and then from the hips we are reaching forward something to something before us, and we bow down gradually, bringing our chest towards the knees and our head towards the toes. And you might even touch the toes today, and either, if that is not available today, it might be the calves or another place on your legs. Any place that makes the cycle round for the energy to flow through us. And this is a very beautiful pose that we can easily meditate in. And when we do that, this meditative attitude is very much an attitude of a space holder, because we become that masculine spaciousness and consciousness, that awareness where everything else is just moving through. So we just become aware of our own bodies, of our own thoughts, sensations, feelings. And there might be even other phenomena that you become aware of. And we just continue to witness all of these phenomena with a curiosity, like we see everything for the first time. And while we are observing, we practice this open attention, like having this loving attitude towards what is seen, this acceptance towards all the parts within us. And realizing at the same time that we are not the thoughts, and not only the body. I'm not my feelings, because they come and go. There's this something that continues to be, and we connect to that silent witness that is present and has no opinion. And this is a very soft space that we enter, because it invites us into our hearts to come home inside that sanctuary. And let go more and more, allowing the pose to become a meditation, surrendering any needs in this moment to just rest and digest in the pose that is working for us. We don't have to do anything to help it. Thirty more seconds. And slowly we come back. Slowly. And we place our hands behind us on the floor near our buttocks, closing the eyes. And allowing the effects of Paschimottanasana, the seated forward bend, to integrate deeper into our being. Becoming aware of the echoes of a free flow of vital energy. Every cell of our body is regenerated with new energy. This feeling of contentment that all is okay right now. A realization that shifts our whole perception. And we are preparing for the next asana. And for this, I invite you to come on your back. So when we have arrived on the floor, just feel how your body is right now. Is there some tension left? You might like to wiggle a little bit from left to right, either in a straight position or like me with the feet on the floor near your buttocks. And I'm just like moving into my body, finding my sweet spot, like where I feel my okayness. So what do I need right now to be more present, more in my body? And maybe you can roll a little bit with the hips from left to right, giving our lower back a little massage. And then coming back to stillness. Again, I can't miss my favorite one, especially in the evenings, of bringing the knees towards the chest and fold your arms around them, clasping or catching hold of the elbows. And just being in this big embrace, like we bring all the parts, all of us in this moment, and just giving it a big hug. Like this feeling that I'm fully here right now. I don't have to go after anything or anyone. This is an amazing pose when we speak about holding space, actually. It's just like this practice of being with oneself, with everything that is part of this moment. Our feelings, welcoming them in your heart, in your embrace. So that we can show up with all of us, like to be fully open and daring to be vulnerable, to show ourselves and holding nothing back. And in order to be able to do that, we need rest in our system, enough time and moments to digest all the experiences that we have during the day. Just moments to check in and to feel ourselves. And just bring your legs in the air and see for this moment you can touch your toes. I can do a little effort maybe to just touch the toes. Hello toes. How are you today? Sweet little toes. And allowing the legs to come back. And we are preparing ourselves for the next exercise. And for this, we are stretching our left leg and we grasp the right knee with our left hand and then bringing some push on the right knee, like pulling the right knee to the left side with your left hand. You can bring your right arm on shoulder height, straighten the right arm, and also then allowing your head to drop to the right and closing your eyes. Bringing a twist in the torso, in our lumbar area. Just bringing stillness in the body, dropping deeper into this pose, and deeper into the moment. And wherever your knee is right now, allow it to be where it is. It doesn't have to touch the ground. Especially many women tend to hold a lot of tension and stiffness in the hips and the pelvis. So do not force it. Also, when you're one of the women that is hyper flexible, also then be very careful with making these movements, to be very gentle with that area. And then we come back to the center, straightening the right leg, wiggling a little to relax our lower back. And then we bring the left knee towards the chest, grasping with your right hand that left knee and then pulling it towards the ground, straightening your left arm on shoulder height. And then we drop our head toward the left. I can feel it also by myself that the left side, for example, is much stiffer and even a bit locked. I cannot fully rotate the hip fully, and that is okay. There might be some exercises to work with this, or my famous chiropractor is helping me. But we need to do that regularly to be able to activate that healing capacity of our bodies. To It's kind of opening a new pattern, paving a new path for our energy to flow in our lives. And it starts with allowing ourselves to drop into that area more, to relax in it, to accept ourselves just as we are. And while we're dropping deeper into this asana, we feel we relax more and more, finding more peace in our mind. Entering that background of stillness. Just relaxing a few more moments. And we come back, rolling back on our backs, straightening the left leg. Wiggle one more time, finding a way to feel comfortable in this position, feeling the effects of this asana activating mainly the second chakra. Svadhisthana chakra is related to our sexual energy, sensuality, and also our creativity. Harmonizing the energy on this level, feeling less attached to our tendencies and desires, opening to a deeper longing. Who am I? We are preparing for the last asana of tonight, and this will be Sarvangasana, the candle pose, the shoulder stand. If you feel a lot of contraction and stiffness in your neck and in the shoulder blades, then it might be nice to have a pillow or a folded blanket and then put it underneath your shoulders and then make it so that your neck is just dropping over the edge of your pillow or your blanket, and so that your neck can relax a bit more. And then it might be still possible to enjoy this pose. So see if this is available for you. We start by bringing the feet near the buttocks, and then we lift the pelvis up a little, and we bring our hands underneath our buttocks, making a fist. And with this, you feel how the shoulders automatically roll underneath your back. And then we come back, bringing our buttocks towards the fist, and then you bring the knees towards the chest, and then with a little push, you bring your feet in the air. And then slowly the hands are supporting the lower back, slowly walking towards the shoulder blades to straighten this pose if it's available, but maybe for you to find more balance and to build up this asana, you might like to start with the hands lower in the lower back and then tilting your feet over the head, and that brings more stability. But maybe your back is strong today and you can straighten the pose in the full shoulder stand. And of course also here we have more variations, but for now this is variation that brings stability, and it might be even possible to have the body immobile and losing the stillness in the mind for more. And this reversed asana is giving us a new perspective. Looking at life and situations that you might contemplate upon from a new view. While we are observing what is happening in our bodies, being upside down like this, we might feel sensations, fine vibrations in the area of the throat. And it's this sublimation of the energies from gross to subtle, from the lower chakra Now flowing through our throat and even more up. And we just follow how that even is able to shift our moods, feeling lighter. I'd like to visualize myself as a candle in this pose, just with this little light in my toes, lighting the whole world. And if sounds a bit childish, you just let go of the visualization. You just enjoy the benefits of this very strong practice, Sarvangasana. And last moments, slowly bring the knees towards the chest, lowering the hands towards the ground as a support, and then very gradually, vertebra by vertebra, the back comes back to the floor, followed by the legs. Bring ourselves in a straight open position for the awareness phase, becoming aware of the echoes of the shoulder stand, the candle pose, feeling more light and release from any emotional tension, having lighter thoughts, and there might be even some inspiration that suddenly comes, like a sudden shift in our perception, opening the door to new possibilities, guided by our heart. And we are ready for the final relaxation. So if you'd like to cover yourself with a blanket or like to put a sweater on or socks, please feel free to do so. And then come back in a straight position, spreading our arms and our legs, receiving the body light and fully charged with all these beautiful qualities, feeling more spacious, present, joyful, and courageous. Feeling how we are held in the space holding that we so naturally do. And we become aware of our awareness that is resting in the tip of the left toes, moving down slowly upwards towards the left hip, relaxing the whole left leg. Receiving the left leg fully relaxed now and light. And our awareness is now resting in the tip of the right toes. slowly moving upward towards the right hip, allowing the right hip and leg to fully relax now. We receive the right leg fully relaxed and full of light. And our awareness is now resting in the tip of the left fingers, slowly moving from the fingers gradually upwards through the whole arm towards the left shoulder, allowing the left arm to fully relax. I receive the left arm relaxed and full of light. And with our awareness, we bring this relaxation towards the tip of the right fingers. Becoming aware how our awareness is moving through the whole right arm towards the right shoulder, allowing the right arm to fully relax. And we receive the right arm fully relaxed and full of light. Becoming aware of the relaxation of all the four limbs, the both legs and the both arms, and how relaxation starts flowing throughout the whole body, feeling how the buttocks start relaxing even more, relaxing the pelvic area with all the organs and also the sexual organs, relaxing our bellies and our intestines, abdominal muscles, relaxing also our lower back, feeling a warmth in our little tailbone, slowly rising up through the spine, feeling how it warms the whole back from down upward, starting to fall in a deep relaxation. Relaxing the heart area, the chest, feeling this alive tremor in our heart, spacious and courageous, ready to give and receive an equal amount, so that our heart keeps on overflowing with love and joy and compassion. This relaxes our shoulders, our neck and throat even more, in a sense of openness, feeling an overall relaxation of the muscles of the face, relaxing the jaw, the lips and the tongue, our cheeks and our ears, the nose and the eyes, eyeballs and eyelids, relaxing the temples and the eyebrows and forehead, and receiving the left brain relaxed and the right brain, covered by a relaxed skull. We are receiving ourselves fully relaxed and open, full of light and presence. And slowly we start reconnecting to our physical body, wiggling our fingers and our toes, our head from left to right. Maybe you'd like to give yourself another stretch. Then rolling on your right side, bringing the knees towards the chest. For a last moment, just for you, feeling held in this moment. Receiving the gifts that you carry in your heart coming towards you as well. In giving, we receive. And when you feel ready, and gently bring yourself in a seated position. A comfortable pose. Bringing the hands towards the chest. One more time. In prayer pose. Just giving some grateful thoughts for yourself being here, making this time to nourish your system. Giving gratitude to all the gifts that came to us, to the practice of yoga. And I thank you for being here to rest and digest with yoga. I wish you a very good night or a very good day from wherever you are. I'm looking forward to see you in the next round next week. Namaste.